The new expansion is out and it's time to start experimenting. Good morning everyone, my name is Rooster and this is Silverware Warlock or Discard Warlock or Disco Lock or whatever you want to call it. In each case it's a deck that aims to make use of the new Silverware Golem card, which involves discarding it. That's actually quite obvious. It's basically a zoo-ish deck, very much a zoo deck actually, and we'll see whether this card is good enough to consider in the usual zoo shell. It's going to be curious. It's not a very refined deck list, and it's probably not correct to keep Silverware Golem in your opening hand. But we need some science here, basically.
The light protects me.
And I'm pretty sure I'm not the first one to come up with a deck list like this. So yeah, we'll have to see whether it's worth keeping on your mulligan, for example, whether it's good enough to include a card like Fist of Juraxxus in your deck, which is very much in contention. That's not a given at any rate. That's a good top deck. I like it. So this always happens. And I'm guessing the Acidic Swamp Ooze isn't good enough here. Pretty sure about that, actually. What are his trades? He trades this one, and then we get to pick it off. That seems fine. And if we get to discard the coin, that's still not awful. We just need some discard cards at this point. Expect a lot of zoo on the ladder for this week at least. Oh, of course, that's not... that's actually fine. It's actually fine. No worries here. That's also a good card. Don't mind that. And I'm guessing we actually coin something out here. That's probably worth it, sure. Just getting the cards out there. And we can start tapping next turn. You really don't want to play your Silverware Golem as a 3/3 for 3. That's pretty much... That's pretty sure. I'm pretty sure of that. It's a good thing that he didn't draw any of his buffs. That's really good for us. Probably should have tapped first in case he found a Direwolf Alpha. That's the card. So do we tap? Yeah, we tap. Ooh, we also got one of those, but I actually like the trades as they stand right now, so I'm fine with this. Let's see if we can get a Soulfire, that would be nice. We don't have a lot of spell synergies, and I'm thinking I'll just go with the Young Priestess here. So making this trade, and taking control of the board. Seems good. I'm not sure about Wrathguard. It seems weak in the Zoo Mirror, but I guess it can be a strong card in some circumstances. I'm still expecting... Okay, so we're facing an opponent that had the same idea as we did. I also did include one Darkshire Librarian. The card is probably not good enough, let's be fair here. Is that a Soulfire to my face? That can't be right. If you Soulfire... You don't even want to Soulfire here, do you? No, I'm pretty sure you don't. So... yeah, I'm fine with the Defender here. That seems fine. He can draw a card all he likes. So the discard cards aren't looking too impressive right now, but I'll promise that as soon as we get a Soulfire or even a Darkshire Librarian, to be honest, it's going to be pretty sweet. Yeah, that was to be expected. Discarding the other Soulfire, I think we're in great shape right now. We should be pretty good here. Do we tap? Yes, we tap. Sure we do. It's pretty good. Hit. Just keep clearing the board. It's fine. Oh, that's not how that was supposed to go. Whoops. Oh well. He can hit. It's fine. Should have thought about positioning? Yes, I should have. But I think we basically won this game without ever discarding a card, so that's not a glowing endorsement of the deck, of course, but we seem to be doing quite nicely here. Maybe that's the trick, you just don't draw the discard cards. That's really great. And he's dead.
Get it out! Get it out!
He's pretty dead, right? Unless he... yeah, okay. Well... seems good, seems good. So I've been doing reasonably well with the deck, but... yeah, that's not really what I was hoping for, to be honest. But we'll have to see whether the deck proves to be as good as it seems. Maybe people are just not prepared for it. They probably aren't. Okay, a warrior. I was basically prepared to just play the mirror a bunch of times right now, but... do you keep Soulfire in your opener? I don't think so. Do you keep Imcam Boss? No, you don't. No, I want an actual 2-drop, especially if I'm starting. That is not an actual 2-drop, but it'll do fine. We'll be fine with a start like this, I think. Not incredibly impressive, of course, but we might be able to draw into some stuff.
I greet you.
Alright, so what do you got? Well, if he has Blood to Acre, this is bad, but if he has Fiery War Axe, then this is good, so... I don't know. If he has Alexstrasza's Champion, this is good. Because we can then Abusive Sergeant into it. And I'll just play some stuff. I'm fine with just playing stuff here. If he has a Ghoul, then that's still fine. That is perfectly acceptable. A Champion is fine. I'm actually okay with most of the situations here. Perhaps it could be a Combo Warrior. No, this is a pretty good opener, I'd say. Any opener in which he doesn't have a Blood Acre is actually going to be fine. And then again, Blood to Acre basically means that I didn't deal 3 damage to his face and lost the Argent Squire, so that's still okay-ish. Okay, Fiery War Axe. He can use that against the Sergeant, I'm okay with that. And we've got a discard going, alright. We've got a turn 5 coming up. That seems pretty strong. Although against the Warrior, of course, he can just deal 1 damage and then execute Doomguard, so that's... okay, so... interesting. I'm expecting either a Patron Warrior here, or... oh, that's pretty bad. That is actually pretty bad for us. Seems good. Seems pretty strong. So do we tap? I think we tap. Okay, that's not horrible, at least. Let's kill that. Let's... do we even want to play that? I guess we'll discard it regardless next turn, so might as well, right? Might as well just play everything, see what he does. I'm expecting Combo Warrior here, so... I'm gonna be a little careful with our health here. Yeah, seems likely to be Combo Warrior at this point. What would he coin out here? Acolyte of Pain, that's fine, that's fine. We probably want to hit into that, because he's running low on cards, and that's good for us. Yeah, not really any big options here. Expecting an execute on the Doomguard here, but then we still have a 3/3 left, so we're not doing too horribly here. Although our hero power might get us into trouble against this combo, but that's pretty much just how the matchup goes. So execute on the Doomguard, Fiery War Axes into the Golem. That's pretty strong for him. That's really unfortunate. But that's just the way of the Combo Warrior and the way of the War Axe, I guess. That seems like a great name for a metal album. Anyway, yeah, another Doomguard. It's not the worst top deck ever. And if he... okay, he slams that, that's okay. He's pretty much ahead right now. That's a little disappointing. But he doesn't have a lot of cards, so he's unlikely to be able to combo us anytime soon, so that's actually kind of okay. Do we do we really soulfire? No, we don't soulfire his face. Oh, can we draw a card, please? He doesn't have a Fiery War Axe left, so I'm actually okay with this. And I don't know whether it's probably not worth waiting for a discard card, but we'll be able to play pretty much... we will be able to play everything we got. So I don't see any need to Soulfire right now. Okay, I admit I'm a little scared right now. So I would like to find... A Mortal Coil wouldn't really help right now, that's kind of a problem. Do we take the Shifter Xeros? Maybe I should have tapped first. I probably should have. But this at least lets us get rid of the Karazhan, so that's kind of good. Do we want to discard first? Anything we get, we can immediately play, right? Except for 4 mana cards, so only Defender of Argus we lose, but that's probably okay. That is actually okay with me. So this is fine, and we trade into that thing. That's actually better. No, it's not better than Mortal Coil, but it's comparable. And we've actually got a board here, so that's good. So unless he combos us this turn... No, it's not. It's actually just a Patron Warrior. That's interesting. It's more of a combo style Patron Warrior then, I guess. Oh, please don't have another spell. If he has another Inner Rage, that's pretty bad for us. This is already pretty bad, mind you. At least he kills his own Pyromancer, but that's a lot of Patrons, and that's not a lot of stuff for us on the board. That's really ugly. I guess Patron Warrior is a pretty good deck when the meta is filled with discard Warlocks. Can we do anything about this here? We can't win this anymore, can we? I don't think we can win this anymore. Okay. Yeah, Patron Warrior is rough. That's especially with double Pyromancer. That's pretty nasty. So I was expecting Combo Warrior, but the Patrons really did it for him at that point. Pretty good. Pretty good. But at least we discarded Silverware Golem, so our goal has been reached for today. I would have liked to draw a Swamp Ooze in that last match. So Flame Juggler pretty good, Mortal Coil pretty good, Abusive Sergeant pretty good. I'm keeping everything except the Ooze, I think. I can always coin the Flame Juggler if there's something useful from his side, and otherwise we just Argent Square and hope to be able to buff it the turn after. That seems sweet.
I greet you.
And if not, then we can just go for the Argent Squire anyway, and we'll see what we get next turn. That's a slow start if he's a Zulok player. If a Warlock doesn't play anything on turn 1, you can pretty much, well, I'll give it a 60% for him not to... Oh, that's not good. That is not good, sir.
It's getting hot in here.
That seems like a really weak start to me. Do we want to Mortal Coil that? Or do we just trade and then Argus next turn? Argus next turn seems pretty sweet. Let's go for that. That seems pretty strong, and it also gets rid of the Argus, so that's good. Please don't hit my Argent Squire. That would be really rude. Oh well, he gets to climb back a little bit. I'll give it to him. So what do? We can Dark Peddler into something useful. I'm pretty sure we always Peddler here. So we can double Mortal Coil, that seems nice. That's a lot of cards. I'm not sure I want I want that many cards, but not giving him any chance to retaliate on the board seems pretty good. So let's go with that. Double Mortal Coil. I'm not sure whether that's the right choice, but... Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Wait, what? Oh, that's bad. That's fine. That's fine. Whoops. Mistakes were made. Okay, I was thinking I might as well draw a card before killing the juggler, but that was obviously a mistake. That's pretty expensive. Having one minion over 2 minions on the board, that's kind of big and unfortunate. But we are still pretty much ahead here. So I'm okay with this, but a little miffed. I'll admit. We should be able to get a defender off next turn though, so that's good. Let's see what we need to kill on his side of the board. Oh, another juggler. That's not a great card right now. When I have an Inking Boss. That's the best knife he could have gotten, I think. Oh, okay. Well, sure, I guess. I guess that works. That's still really weak. That is still really weak. Let's see. We've got the defender. That's not particularly great, actually. I would like to trade this one off, and getting the defender buff on that is not going to be worth it. I guess we can get it on the abusive sergeant, right? But we don't really need the abusive right now. I guess we can make the different trade, but that doesn't matter. I'm thinking I just do it this way. Yeah, that seems fine. That actually seems fine. Maybe we can squeeze in a tap, but we would prefer just building up the board, I think. So let's go with this. Over here. Right. You kind of don't want to tap if you have a discard effect in hand, because if we draw, well, it's not going to work for next turn, I guess. But if this was a cheaper card, then we could have just played everything next turn and then discarded the card we draw next turn. So can we still make that work? Well, we can take a 50-50 between the abusive sergeant and the card we draw. So that's still kind of okay. We're still miles ahead this game, so I'm not incredibly worried. Unless I was just going to say, unless a Sea Giant comes out, we can still make this work with the Defender of Argus, though. So I'm not incredibly worried. Something like this will have to happen. Yeah, so as long as we defender, we're actually fine. I would like to get the buff on not the Direwolf. So I guess we do something like this. Doesn't actually matter too much. And I would like to place something on the right here. If we defender... Actually, I don't mind losing the Direwolf at this point. It's probably fine. It's a little more efficient. No, it was actually a mistake. It was actually a mistake, and that was also... I'm playing really sloppy today. Voidwalker time? I think it's Voidwalker time, right? Yeah. So I missed 2 damage that turn. One from playing the minion after the Darkshire had already attacked, and one from the Argus buff on the Inking boss. So what happens here? He gets 2 cards, that's still fine. Do we kill him next turn? Maybe we kill them next turn if we didn't Argus up the Darkshire Councilman. Let's see, if he kills that, we have 6, we have 11 damage right now. And Mortal Coil? Oh, that's double from the brand, that's pretty great. Okay, so we've got 7 damage, we're not going to kill him right now, but... Okay. Well, we are not going to make that work, but we can... Do we want to tap? I think we kind of want to tap at this point. We want to trade, we want to get rid of the brand, so that's good. Let's tap. See what we get. Okay, that's good, that's good. So I think this needs to happen here. Yes. That brand was actually pretty good. We can't kill him right now, can we? No, we can't. Okay. So we play Voidwalker and then we discard a random. We could actually... I wouldn't mind discarding the Voidwalker at this point. So it's only a 1 in 3. That's kind of ugly. I didn't want to discard that one. So that's really bad. But let's just clear the board at this point. I think I'm still okay with this. We kind of lost a lot of opportunity there, but I would take 33%. Yeah. I think there was a 33% of a bad outcome over there, and that's better than a 50-50. Than a 50% of a bad outcome and a 50% of a good outcome. Well, we only had a 33% of a good outcome over there, but that's actually fine. And we're still in okay shape here. The Golem can still come out next turn. If we draw nothing, then we can just play the Golem, because it doesn't really hurt us in any way. His deck is better equipped for the mirror because of the Sea Giant, though, so could still be a little worried. Okay, he doesn't have a great way of getting rid of the Voidwalker, so that's good. That is pretty good for us. Do we kill him here? We don't, right? No, we don't. We can just play everything right now. We could actually draw a card with the... how much have we got? We've got 4, we've got 9... That doesn't work.
I'll find it.
Okay, let's draw one more card. These cards don't work. They just don't work right now. Do we... we could actually take a 50-50 on killing that. I don't hate it. Sure. That was surprisingly okay. It's not the best ultimate way of spending 4 mana, but I'll take whatever I can get. If I get 1 damage, then I can kill him next turn.
Get it out! Get it out!
Alright, that's not very spectacular. Let's tap. Oh, can we please draw a card? Servers have been having trouble as of late. I think any chance he has of survival is going to be with a minion on the board. I could have also put him down to 1 health, I guess, but... And I could have played the Silverware Golem there. I probably should have played the Silverware Golem there, but I don't see a lot of scenarios in which he still wins this. Alright. So, kind of a big misplay with the Argus turn, and I guess a little bit of a risk with the Soulfire, but it still worked out in our favor regardless. Alright. And let's see whether we can win something other than the mirror, because that's not really what we're looking to achieve here. Okay, Shaman. Interesting.
For Doomhammer, your soul shall be mine.
Okay, so against the Shaman, we don't really want a Mortal Coil, right? Do we want a Peddler? We just want a mulligan for 1-drops, I think. And Mortal Coil, obviously not a 1-drop. As long as we get something worth 1 mana, then we're actually in decent shape, I think. Unless he, of course, gets a decent start, or we don't get a 2-drop. That would also be pretty bad. We've got pretty much the... Doomguard is the most expensive card in our deck. But the non-discard, most expensive card we've got right here. Do we mind... No, we don't mind trading. I don't mind playing the Ooze here either. He could have a weapon and that might suck a little bit, but playing an abusive here seems really weak. Especially if that Flame Juggler would have hit it. That would really suck. Do we trade here? He doesn't have a great trade, but he could have a Flame Tongue Totem. I'm pretty happy if he Flame Tongue Totems down the Imp King boss here, I think. Because that means we can just take it down easily. I'm expecting him to make this trade anyway. Right. So that's pretty good. More of a Midrange Shaman if he's playing Mana-type totems. so that's fine. That is not the best positioning, I think. If you have two Imp King bosses, positioning is bound to suck anyway, so it's not too much of a problem. Is that a Feral Spirit in your hand, or are you just happy to see me? I'm guessing it's the latter. Can we still get rid of that? Direwolf does help, I guess. Defender does a pretty good job, but we still need to find something that deals 1 damage from the Peddler. In both cases, right? So only something that deals 1 damage from the Peddler is going to let us kill that thing. We could also tap and hope to find something, but I think the Peddler is going to work better. We can't cycle the Direwolf, right? No, there's no way. Okay, so that should have been the trick. The Abusive should have been in the middle here. Yes, if the Abusive was in the middle here, then we could have made it work. We can still with the Power Overwhelming. Is that worth it? That's probably worth it. So let's do it this way. Let's hope for no Lightning Storm, because that would kinda suck, but this is still okay. It's basically, well, the Mortal Coil would have given us a card, I guess. And if we Lightning Storms here, then we still have 2 1/1s on the field, so it's actually fine. Because we can defend Rough Argus and tap, and that's still a fine turn 6, I think. So, this may look oh, we only get 1. Oh, that's bad. That is actually pretty bad. I kinda wanna tap here. Sure. That is really weak. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but it's just we need to build a board. I could have gone for the Abusive and the Defender here, hit him for a little bit more, but I'm just trying to squeeze in some taps here, because we need to tap a lot. Okay. I think I'll keep the Doom Guard for next turn. So we want to be able to kill that, so that would be something like this. Yeah, that seems fine. He can hex the Divine Shield, that's actually fine with me. And killing the Totem Golem doesn't seem like the greatest idea. As long as he doesn't get his second Lightning Storm, we're actually fine.
Did you bring some food?
And doesn't look... oh, it can still happen, right? Yeah, it can actually still happen. He's hoping to get a healing totem here, I guess. No, it is actually... I'm not expecting lightning bolts in an Aggro Shaman deck. In a midrange deck. That's actually kind of strange.
Why do you go there?
Anyway, we get to make some trades here, so that's pretty good. Do we wish to... we don't wish to damage the Doomguard, I think. Or actually, that's probably a fine idea. I kinda like that. It's costing us a little bit of damage, but it does preserve... no, it does not preserve the Divine Shield, but it allows us to clear the entire board, and that's also important. So getting the Soulfire here, that could kind of suck with the next card we draw. If that's also a discard card, that's kind of painful. Okay, so we made the correct play there, I think, because now his board definitely sucks. Do we wish to tap into... we could actually tap. That means we can always play it unless it's a Doomguard. I just kind of want to do this right now. It's not going to be worth the tempo, right? Because we can just play this. Yeah, that's fine. We can just play the Silverware Golem right now. There's no need to maximize the value, because we can just play it anyway. So this is fine. It's only a 3/3, but we don't need the tempo right now. We've got enough mana. No need to worry. So, how much does a Lightning Storm hurt us right now? Not actually that much. We would need to still Lightning Bolt this. Unless he got a Spell Power Totem and rolled high, that's actually fine. He has to kill... I don't know what's the correct... Yeah, probably the Councilman, but he's still not in a great spot, so... Yeah, we're feeling pretty good here.
Buying or selling.
We're actually feeling pretty good here. Do I take the Mortal Coil? I guess I do. I just want to play minions. I'll leave the healing totem for him, just to be able to kill him next turn. Even if he has a Flame Tongue Totem here, he still needs a removal spell for one of my other minions, so... does that work? Yeah, it does work, but it doesn't save him unless he gets a Taunt Totem, right? Yeah. Alright. Nice. Okay, and let's give it one more game, shall we? The deck is looking quite nice so far. It's rolling quite smoothly, and the discard mechanics seem interesting. Surprisingly, it's a real decision whether you want to tap and run the risk into getting another discard card, or getting some discard fodder when you're about to play a discard card. I kind of like the dynamic. We haven't really seen a huge tempo swing from a Doomguard yet, but yeah, those blowouts will happen, I think. And I'm not entirely dissatisfied with the Darkshire Librarian so far. It hasn't been too ugly yet, has it? I want to, but I can't, right? I really shouldn't. I shouldn't keep two of them, right? I need some tempo. Let's keep one. Let's keep one just in case we get a Soulfire, and things could be pretty good. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Trog? Oh, that's not a Trog. Okay. I don't want to play the Argent Squire now, though. Yeah, that seems really weak. I think I'll just go for the Coin into Flame Juggler. Because that allows us to then... Hello? Servers are not cooperating. So this is fine. If it hits, then we get to kill it without playing the Direwolf next turn, and if it doesn't, then we can still kill it with the Direwolf. He could Rockbiter this turn, that's kind of fine. If that hits, it doesn't really matter. If he wants to Hero Power, that's actually fine with me. We could trade for this thing, would that be good? It would be a better use of mana, I guess. And I don't want to play the Direwolf into this, I don't want to play the Argent Squire into this, so... This is definitely fine. I don't like losing it here, but I guess it would trade into the Finley anyway. It's kind of fine. I don't know. I would like to draw something useful next turn, though, because Argent Squire and Life Tap would... Ooh, that's not good. That is not good. What do we hope to get here? That is also not good. Let's see. We could Flame Imp into Life Tap, but that's kinda sucks. We're facing Aggro Shaman here, and we're having to Life Tap on turn 3. That's not good. I guess we Flame Imp and we hope for the best. We could also Argent Squire. Argent Squire just dies, right? It just dies for free. Yeah, basically. So I guess we Life Tap in that case. We only play the Flame Imp. Sure. Okay, we've got a good turn 5 coming up at least. We don't want to trade, let him do the attacking. Yeah, it's kind of okay-ish. I don't like where this is going. Maybe his turn will just be Hero Power, and that's kind of okay, I guess. It's a little slow on tempo, and that's good for us. So I've got a good Doomguard turn coming up, but the next turn is looking rather weak. Do we tap again? I don't think we can. We can Fist of Jiraxis, but that's a little risky right now. Yeah, I'm really unsure about the Fist of Jiraxis plan. So what happens if I do this? He trades into the Argent Squire. It's probably okay. I don't want to tap this turn, because that brings us really low against an aggressive class. I can only assume he's an Aggro Shaman at this point, because I don't think Midrange Shaman is interested in playing Finley most of all. So something aggressive coming up, I think. Okay, he kills that, trades into that thing. Yeah, so we've got a good Doomguard turn coming up, and hoping to discard Fist of Jiraxis into something useful. Pretty much going to hope for that. Don't discard the Defender, and I'm okay. Did discard the Defender, unfortunately. That kind of sucks. That was a 1 in 4, a 1 in 3 of getting. No, a 1 in 4 actually. Oh no, wait, I discard 2 cards, so statistics. It's kind of rough, but it's still decent tempo. If I get another Doomguard, I'll be happy. I'll certainly be happy with another Doomguard here. I don't die this turn yet, so that's good, but we're playing from behind here. It's probably my fault for keeping Silverware Golem in my opener, basically. That doesn't look like a card you keep in your opener, and Fist of Jiraxis doesn't seem like a good card overall. Would not recommend. So he Lava Bursts that one? Basically explode. Okay.
The light protects me.
Yeah, that still kinda sucks. Doomguard. Hey, hello. So do we hit something first? I don't think we do. I would like to have the options afterwards, so... Okay, Doomguard into Doomguard. Oh yeah, excellent. That's not where that was supposed to go. But, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Let's go for these trades, and hope he doesn't kill us this turn. That's still 6 damage off the field. Yeah, that's okay. Argent Squire doesn't get a trade unless he has a Flame Tongue Totem. And we might be able to do something about the Flame Wreath Faceless next turn. I'm a little scared right now, though. Especially with the Doom Hammer, and we don't have a lot of pressure right now. If he's trading, that's good, I suppose. Kinda signaling... Oh, okay. Yeah, that kinda works. That does clear the board, I guess. Can I get something to deal with that Faceless? If not, we're pretty dead, right? Yeah, we're pretty dead. Alright, yeah, we didn't have any burst left. We would have to top deck a Soulfire at that point. If we actually found the Soulfire, we might be in an okay shape, actually. Still way behind, though. Why would you do that? Except for having lethal, I guess. Okay, well that clears, I guess. Lightning Storm's a pretty good card in Aggro Shaman still. Not really expected, but... Yeah, he's doing a good job so far. Well, you win some, you lose some. That's unfortunate.
Get it out! Get it out!
The truth is in here.
Job done.
Well played.
In each case, this card Warlock is looking pretty decent so far. Looking to be good in the mirror, I think. Well, against other Zoolocks, it seems to be doing its job just fine. I'm definitely not sure about the definitive deck list, but yeah, we can draw some conclusions from this, I think. And it's been nice to experiment for a little bit. So I do hope you enjoyed, and I'm going to thank you very much for watching in each case. And we'll be back tomorrow.